Did you know, for example, Norwich has the politest drivers in the UK? Well, it's difficult to be rude when virtually everyone you meet is a close relative. The oldest paperboy in Britain is Bernard Davies from Brighton. He's 90 years old. Sorry, we just had an update. The oldest paperboy in Britain is Gavin Henderson from Sunderland. He's 12. And 51% of women do not groom or style their pubic hair. 51%, that means statistically, either your mum or your nan is rocking a Brazilian. Right, let's get started. John's team, what have the nation been talking about over the last week?
It's been the BRIT Awards, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I'm not really your guy. That sort of musicians being cool. I'm more your sort of, hey, John, who won the omelette challenge on Saturday Kitchen this week? But it was the Brits. You were there, weren't you? Touching One Direction, and when one of them did a joke to you, he's like, hey, Jimmy, I'm a big fan. And you were like, oh, God, we're all cool at the O2.
Yeah, I saw you. But in fact, when you came out, I didn't think...
I can't believe you were watching the Brits.
The football had finished, just switched over. And you came on, I didn't realise it was you at first. I thought it was Kraftwerk.
My fear would be if I went to the Brits, they'd go, who are you wearing? And I'd have to go, TK Maxx. Names, but I just know it's value. I just have to give my clothes names. This is Peter, the jumper. Here's the Tommy trousers. See ya.
Deborah, did you watch the Brits?
I didn't watch... Actually, I intermittently watched the Brits because I was waiting for something really exciting to happen, but, do you know...
What were you waiting to...
I don't know,
What was going on in your house?
I don't know, but I was watching...
You definitely do, you were there.
Occasionally. It was also, occasionally, I was looking at Twitter, and Twitter, the single biggest Twitter activity was all about the Brits, and all they were saying is nothing's happening. Nothing's happened.
That's because they're spending too much time looking at Twitter. Nothing going on.
Did you watch it, Steve?
Yeah. One Direction won the Best Video Award with their song, The Best Song Ever, and I couldn't believe they didn't release their single Best Video Ever, which would have won Best Song. But it's a terrible video, ironically.
There shouldn't be any more pressure on musicians to be cool. I would say, if you're not cool, you don't have to be. Just you can take an award. But they were trying to do, like, the coolest thing that happened was one of them went for a piss. And
on
he
the
came
stage?
back and he was like, oh, sorry, guys, I was having a piss. And they were like, oh, yeah, amazing. Annie's had a beer. And I bet you didn't flush, did you? Annie's parents are away, so we're going to go back and watch Gremlins.
OK, let's have a look and see if it's up there. Yes, the BRIT Awards were held last week. At the ceremony, Boy George appeared to have a gash on his face. Well, there's a first time for everything.